Episode 2.
We're back.
We're back.
We're somehow back.
We're somehow back, man. How was how'd you feel after episode 1?
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I thought we weren't gonna get any fucking traction. Just because, it's like, the regular thing, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
two guys doing a podcast
Yeah.
talking about like whatever, right?
Yeah.
So I thought we weren't gonna get anything, but a lot of my friends actually like reposted it and liked it, so it was really nice.
That's
it
awesome.
it made me really excited to start our second episode.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I see what people mean by like, once you get some visibility, it really like motivates you to do more, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I was like super hyped up about that.
That's great.
But I can't wait for like episode 3 and it just plummets after. So I'm waiting for that.
Yeah, I'm telling you, look, it's gonna happen. I think at the end of the day, like, if I'm gonna be super honest with you, I don't think at least for what I'm trying to do is like, I'm not trying to like reinvent the wheel here.
Yeah.
Like, the reality is just, it's gonna be what it is. It's gonna be two guys talking about things, and this is what it is.
Basically,
but
yeah.
but I think the energy I'm trying to bring to this is like, like how we go to the gym, bro.
Yeah.
And like we're like having a blast, just like laughing and shit. And we know, like you're saying, like I think these other people are probably fighting demons, and we're here just doing dumb shit.
Yeah, all those memes. I keep seeing those memes, and I sent you some.
Yeah.
But if you guys know what I'm talking about, like, it's like these reels on Insta or TikTok where it's like I'm at the gym having a good time, and it's like some happy music, and people are fighting their demons.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
It's fun.
That's it. And see, yeah, that's exactly it. And that's the kind of the energy that I want to bring. I'm like, look, it's not gonna be. This is the reason why I called it another lame podcast. It's through the conversation we had. You're like, yo, it's a lame scene. And we're like, yeah,
it is. It's whack.
It's a super whack scene, but it's not that we're trying to lean into it. But what I'm trying to do is just like, look, it's gonna be the same format. But if you want to come join us and have fun, then come join us, It's like, but if you don't want to have fun, okay, then go find something else, If you want to be a miserable person, go find something else. Go watch some of those red pill podcasts,
Or give us visibility.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
that'd be great too.
Exactly. Yeah. So, in terms of that, I really don't want to like, I want to keep it casual, but I also want us to take it somewhat serious as well.
Yeah.
Because, we want to have fun and stuff, but we also want to not make it like, oh, we're so self-aware that we're like, yeah, we're not a lame podcast. It's just a name. I'm not internalizing it.
Yeah, I don't think I'm self-aware at all. I think I'm pretty clueless at times,
Fair enough. So, but if you're down, like, if like I can do all the edits and everything, and if you have like topics you want to talk about, I'm like super down for that kind of conversation.
Yeah.
But like, as long as it goes naturally and we're not like trying to, at the end of the day, like we know, like it's like I said, it's gonna be really like the reels that's gonna do the heavy lifting. It's gonna be like the title and everything. So,
and honestly, that reel was pretty good.
that was sick.
That was pretty sick.
Yeah. Thanks, man. I was like, yo, what? It was like, cause that theme kept coming up, and I'm like, yo, let me use that. And you're just like, podcast scene is so lame. Boom, 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 boom. And then we're just like giggling and laughing. Oh my god, you're starting a podcast.
So, I want to bring up the topic of dating.
Okay.
Yeah, because
Okay.
I've been seeing a lot of videos, reels, and TikToks about dating recently.
Okay.
Maybe it's because I'm like my algorithm is just cooked, but I think it's just interesting.
Yeah.
Right. Like,
It's better than the thirst trap.
100%. Right. So there's this reel or like this video that I saw, and it was saying like you're more attractive than you think you are.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
And this was catered to like both men and women, right? And one of the things that the person said was people are so, if they don't, everyone has their specific definition of being attractive.
Okay.
Right? Whether it's physical or mental or emotional, right? Everyone has like a definition. But even if they're like, even if everyone says they're super, super attractive, if they don't fit in that definition of theirs, they'll never see themselves as attractive. And I thought that was really cool.
Okay.
Because
you don't feel attractive?
I don't feel attractive at all. I think I'm just a regular dude. And like, I have a lot of deep rooted insecurities, man.
Okay.
Like I have a lot of problem with a lot of my physical traits.
Okay.
And so when I have like, you know, these girls come up to me and say that I'm attractive and that I look good.
Yeah.
I'm like, the fuck are you talking about?
Really?
Because I'm confused. I'm like,
okay.
I have a definition. I don't fit in that definition. Okay. So why are you saying that I'm attractive when I'm not? Like, are you just lying to me so that I feel better about myself? Like, do you have that, or am I just tripping out?
Oh man,
or did you have that in the past at all?
I definitely had that in the past, very, very much. I think there was a time where like looks and the way I kind of presented myself became very, very important. I think so much so that I think I think it's the fact that I make music and I'm doing content that I feel like I always need to be on, right?
Yeah.
And like at a certain point I was like, oh yeah, I need to get in shape, I need to like this and that and all these things, but like I don't know, like now I'm at a point where I'm a lot less, I think about it a lot less, and it gives me the freedom to do what I kind of want to do. Like, like we'll go back to that topic, but like I think it's something you spoke about last time in the previous episode. You're like, I feel like as soon as the camera turns on, we're going to be putting up an act or some sort of a thing, right?
Yeah.
But I think in the back of our head, and I think it relates to like our idea of attraction, is that maybe, and this is my experience, is that whenever I kind of feel like I'm putting up an act when the camera's on or whatever that sort, it's probably because I'm thinking about somebody or a lot of people, of how I'm gonna be like, oh, are they thinking about me the way I'm presenting myself?
It's like when you post a story for like a specific person, and you keep looking at your story to be like, are they seeing it?
Are they seeing it? Are they seeing it? And they see it, you're like, yes, okay, I got it.
I've definitely done that a couple of times. I can't lie.
Yeah, I mean, we all did it, man. Like, it's for sure. It's that's the thing, and like. And so when we think about it, we're like, we feel like we're thinking about that somebody watching us, right? And ever since I stopped being like, ever since I'm like, you know what, nobody fucking cares. I don't think anyone's watching. Ever since I did that, I just became I feel like I became more natural on camera, because I'm like, I'm having a conversation with my friend. Not there's nothing else. And if people want to watch it, that's great. If not, then whatever,
Yeah.
So coming to that attraction thing, I think it's just like, I don't know, like it's a foundational confidence that you have to yourself. But like when we have like these standards of beauty that we need to reach, and if we don't reach it because we have physical things that prevents us to do things, it's like it's not manageable.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And so if somebody says you're attractive or you're ugly or whatever, however you feel about yourself, it's you have to kind of see it as neutral. Be like, oh, it is what it is. It's like, oh, they find me attractive, great. I don't, but great.
I mean, now I kind of like own it.
Yeah.
Like whenever someone compliments me on like my hair or what I'm wearing or the perfume that I'm using, I always say thank you, and I like take it.
Yeah.
Not for face value, but I just own it, because another thing that I saw or that I read about somewhere was that your body reacts to the things that you say, even if you don't feel it, right?
Bruce Lee said something of that sort.
Sorry?
Bruce Lee said something of that sort.
Yeah. So it was Bruce Lee actually. It was that Bruce Lee clip.
Because and the same thing with Nas. Like Nas is like one of the greatest rappers of all time, and he said, "Your words have power."
Yeah, and so when you talk bad about yourself, your body's gonna feel it, right? And it took me a really long time to be like, why am I so like self-deprecating, right? Why am I so like spiteful and hateful about me, when it's just gonna be me in the end? Like if I don't support and love me, who's gonna do it, right? Who's gonna do that? No one's gonna do it. Exactly. So like I have to do it, right? And
eventually I think you're gonna get to a point where like you're gonna be in such a positive space about who you are that you stop thinking about it, and you just like, you know, go through life like that. But you like right now you may need like a little bit of that motivation or that thought to do it, but eventually your body, like you said, your body will start, you know, acting, and you not acting, but you know, integrating that idea into you, and then you're going to be able to use it into life, right?
Yeah.
So I think they were saying something about neuroscience or something, like it's like somehow like visualization, for example, like, you know, if you think about something, your body's already is getting ready for that thing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So if you're thinking about negative things, it's going to get ready for negative things. If it's thinking about positive things, like it's super simple at the end of the day. I think we just make it complicated because we have all these thoughts, and these thoughts all connect, and they all have they exist for a reason. They need to exist for a reason. But with that being said, like, you know, thoughts are not real at the end of the day, right?
What do you mean?
They don't exist. They're just in our head.
But so if I think about how hungry I am I not hungry anymore?
Well, if you stop thinking about it, you're like, hunger it's a biological thing.
Right.
Right? And it's a completely different category of thought. Right? So when you're hungry, you think about one thing and you want to get that thing, right?
Yeah.
And that's how it's supposed to be. Like, you think about something and you kind of go get it done. The problem is that our thoughts, then if we have thoughts about whatever, it leads us to other thought and another thought and another thought. If you ever sit down for like a second, bro, or like just like sit down and you're just like, try to just sit, no thoughts or nothing. The moment you try to sit, thoughts are going to start appearing, right? Yeah. And then if you think about it, if you think about the thoughts, you're going to notice that those thoughts will either take you in the past or in the future. You're going to think about something you did, like, oh, I fucking did this, whatever. Or you're going to think about something you're going to do, right? So if you say you're hungry, well, you're thinking about it in the future.
Right.
Right? If you're like thinking about something you said, or like a lot of people, like sometimes when we go to bed, when we're about to go to sleep, we're thinking about something we did in grade 5. Be like, fuck, I shouldn't have done that.
What the fuck?
Yeah, exactly. So that's the thing. I think the more thoughts we have, the less action oriented we are.
Yeah.
And usually we become more clear when we have less thoughts. It's just, thoughts are just like it clouds us, you know? So.
Okay, I see what you mean. Yeah. So like, we aren't our thoughts.
No, we're not.
Yeah.
No.
So
like, you can have the most fucked up thought about whatever, you know?
Yeah, but it doesn't define you.
Yeah, exactly.
It doesn't make, that thought doesn't make you.
Exactly. Because thoughts come from information, memories, all these things, right? So that's why a thought exists. So let's say you have a crazy thought about whatever, it doesn't mean you are that thought. It just means that all your memories and the information and knowledge that you built created that thought.
Yeah.
You know? So.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay. So coming back to dating. So I have like a lot of thoughts about how, like, you know, the attractiveness definitely plays a part in it.
Yeah.
But also like my insecurities.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm sure, like we mentioned last episode, like everyone has their own insecurity and stuff, right? Yeah. So,
and if they think they're perfect, they're a narcissist.
And yeah, if they think they're perfect, they're a narcissist.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have a lot of these thoughts, right, where I'm like, damn, I don't think I'm attractive. I don't think anyone should be like, I don't think I'd make anyone happy. And based on like my previous relationships, it all ended really badly.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So if all the information that I have is negative. So if it's all negative, is it like, and coming back to the thought that you had, or the thing that you said about thoughts.
Yeah.
If I think about like me being in like a stable, healthy relationship, does that mean my body is preparing me for that eventually, or is it more so like I guess it goes both ways, right?
I wouldn't be able to tell you because I'm not in your body. Pause.
Yo.
Hey yo, how you say? Oh yo, hey yo, pause. Bro, I've been watching these like New York like podcasts. Like these 4 dudes, they're like super New York dudes, you know, and they're like hardcore, hyper masculine.
Yeah.
And this one guy was like, he's like, yo, I was in the mood to tell him off, you know. So I told him to come into the room, and I whispered in his ears, "Are you gonna use that gun?" And it's quiet. And this one guy, Dave Ease, he's like, "You whispered that?" They're like, yo, pause, God.
Dude, I love New Yorkers. They're so funny, man.
Oh man.
One of my friends, she's from New York.
Yeah.
And bro, when she gets pissed,
yeah.
we were talking about a game that we played together.
Dead ass, son.
And she was like, "Man, ain't nobody give a fuck about this." I couldn't stop laughing,
dude,
because I'm like, because I was sitting, I was chilling, and then she said that, and I'm like, what the fuck? It was like, I love her. She's so funny. She is so funny, man.
They're hilarious, bro.
Honestly,
and they're like funny in a way where it's like they don't know they're being funny. I
don't think so.
I really don't think. I mean, it's the opposite. I think they're just like the guys that I was just talking about. They have no idea they're being funny. They just happen to say something that just like they're like unconsciously funny. You know, like sometimes they have like the most sus thing they say because it's just New York. It's like yo, what's up, my heart? You know, it's like yo, next time you talk to me like that, I'm gonna run in your mouth. You know, I'm like yo, son. I'm like yo, bro. So
I love when New Yorkers speak, but I don't ever want to go back to that city.
You really?
I went there 3 times with some friends of mine.
Yeah.
Great time. Yeah. I had an amazing time in New York.
Yeah.
God, it made me anxious.
Oh yeah.
Way too many people. Everyone was out.
That's crazy.
We're in the States, so I'm scared to get shot.
Yeah, of course.
Like.
Of course. Yeah.
And I can't stare at people.
Yeah.
Like, I stare at a lot of people. Yeah. I can't stare at New Yorkers.
Really?
Because I'm scared I'm going to get shot.
That's hilarious. That's crazy.
So,
I have a very mythologized idea of New York, bro, because...
Have you been to?
I've been there when I was super young. Cause my sister got married there in New York. And you were actually there. You were a child, bro.
Well, I don't remember being in New York at that time.
Bro, I have pictures of you like, pause, as a child. Pause.
What are you doing with photos of me as a child in New York? Epstein?
Yo, pause. Yo, pause.
What?
Yo, I don't know if I'm gonna keep that in the podcast, but yeah.
I think we should edit that out.
Yeah. Hey, yo, son. Hey, yo, so it's basically like, no, it's like our photo album and stuff, and like, we all of us, like from Montreal, like we got in a bus and we went to New York for my sister's wedding, and that was like 15 years ago.
God
yeah,
damn.
It's been a while. You were a kid back then. Oh, I was a kid too.
15 years ago.
Yeah,
I should have been like 10 or no, 10.
10? I think you were younger.
Yeah, I was definitely younger.
Because I was still.
I was like 25 years ago, maybe.
Yeah, I think so. They've been married for a while, bro.
Yeah,
both my sisters, they got married at a really, really. Like, I'm the youngest, and they're my senior by like 14, 16 years old, right?
You're right.
They're older than me. So, like, coming back to relationship talk is like, because I've seen what marriage is, you know, which is the pinnacle of relationship.
Yeah.
It's odd because I was in a space where I like look at them and be like, yo, this is hard. This is not an easy thing to do.
It's not.
Right? But at the same time, I'm fantasizing and almost like romanticizing a relationship, being like, oh, one day this person and this and that and blah, blah, blah. But coming back to our conversation about, you know, whether our body's getting ready or not, I think there's this law called it's the law of reverse effort, right? Mm-hmm. And a good example would be with this podcast. I wish I had water.
I have water with me, but I kind of don't want to offer it.
Oh, damn. Yo, pass me your water, son. No, it's all good. I don't know. I'm not feeling. woke up with like a sore throat this morning, and I was like, "What the fuck's happening?" Pause.
Yo.
Yeah. How has you as a grown man got a sore throat in the morning, son?
Literally. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if I'm getting sick, but it's usually just like being inside the house and whatever. But we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll find out. And I'm sorry if I get you sick, but we'll see.
Well, hopefully not.
So what was I saying? I was saying.
Well, we were talking about like.
Okay.
Body,
yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, like,
so romanticizing like the idea of like being in a relationship, and is our body getting ready for it? In the law of reverse effort, right?
Yeah.
And a good example is with the podcast. For years, I've been wanting to do one.
Mm-hmm.
Just something always blocked it. First of all, my friends call me and they're like, "Yo, why'd you make your cousin feel like he's like backup option?" I was like, "Bro, that was not even what I was trying to say, man. I was saying like this is some like destiny shit. That like out of all you guys, it's my cousin that I'm having a conversation with, who's like much younger than me."
Honestly, I wanted to make you feel bad and make everyone think that it was.
Yeah, it's a concerted effort to make me look dumb, bro. I can't believe it, bro. I'm here trying to make it look good, and you're making me trying to look like I'm the evil
My
guy.
bad.
Man,
I'm
done. I'm done, bro. It's done. Episode 2 is done. That's it.
Done.
That's it. Another lame podcast, So, like an example was just like the podcast, for example, where I was like, "Yo," like, and the moment where I'm like, you know what, it's not gonna work out. I let it go, and a couple years later, well, not a couple of years later, but like, however time after. Look at us. We've started our second episode.
Yeah.
Right? How did it happen? It's because I just let it go.
Yeah.
Right? So I think that the more you want something, the more you chase after something, it doesn't matter what it is, it's going to run away from you.
Right.
Right? So be open to it, but don't be in a space where you desperately need it. Mm-hmm. Right? I don't know if it, like sometimes you even have to accept that it may never come. Are you able to be by yourself?
100%,
right?
Yeah.
So, and if you're able to be by yourself, to think that, hey, I might never be in a relationship, just approach life in that way, and then whatever comes to you, your expectation and whatever standards you have about something will lower, because maybe you have expectations that are a little too high that you don't realize, right? Yeah. And it's because you want it so badly, but then you let it go. And you let those expectations and standards go, and the person that is meant to be will arrive. This is what I think.
Right. And like, to an extent, I agree. Like, I say to an extent, I agree.
Yeah.
Because ever since I stopped letting go, or I started letting go of like things that were bothering me, life just became smoother. Yeah. Right. I was worried that I wouldn't get a career anywhere, or that I wasn't gonna amount to anything, or that I'm gonna be like a disappointment my entire life. Yeah. And and also that I'm gonna be skinny my entire life as well. Yeah. I was skinny as hell in high school, and
I wish I had that problem. I was the opposite, man. I was always big.
And ever since then, ever since I started letting go of those feelings, things just naturally progressed. Went to the gym. I've gotten like more muscle. I got a career that I'm starting. It's slow, but hopefully we'll get some promotions here and there. And like it took a while, but I'm super proud of the person that I became. Right, like through everything. You should
be like, I definitely see the change in you and everything. Like, dude, like you do things that I wish I can do. Like, you're so natural with people. Me, it's the complete opposite. So you gotta lean into that stuff, man, bro. Like, a lot of times, like when it comes to dating and stuff, a lot of times it's like you have friends who are like female friends, right? Yeah, that you consider close to you. They
are close to me.
Yeah, well. Yeah, exactly. So like me, like I was watching something where they were saying like, having female friends is great because if they think you're a good person, they will try to, hook you up with one of their friends that they think is good, right? So that's has that matchmaking thing to it, right? Everything kind of has to be. For me, I had like 2 of my friends who try to hook me up with their friends, right? Which I was like, funny because they knew me for a while and they never said anything until I made the changes that I need to make, and then they're like, "Oh, this person seems responsible," you know, and if they're responsible, I think they can take care of my friend.
See, I think that's kind of weird, low key, because like some of my closest friends, they were from university, and I've been friends with them for like 5-6 years now.
Yeah.
And it feels oddly transactional to do that, right? To have someone, or like to have your friends hook you up with their friends, right? I don't like that.
Yeah.
Right.
But it's not that you're gonna ask and get it done. I think if they know you as a person and they're like, this is a nice person and I have a friend who might be good for him, that's totally fine. That's not like, you know, we're like, okay, I have female friends and I'm gonna infiltrate their friend base, and then
that's awful.
Yeah, that's terrible.
That's awful.
You know, we're not trying to do that. We're just saying that if your female friends think you're a good dude who's responsible and, you know, can take care of, you know, a person, take care of another person, then that's how you should kind of like approach it.
I guess so.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, I think the more we're like, oh, it's odd and stuff, it's like, it's only odd if like you make it odd, you know.
True.
At the end of the day, if it's like something that's like naturally happening and they're like, yo, Labib's a great guy, I think you guys should meet. Okay, cool, I don't mind. And that's how it is. Like a lot of times, like whether it's like arranged marriage, you know, the Bengali style arranged marriage, or like meeting somebody, it's like that's how it is. Same thing with on dating apps. Like, are you gonna tell me you want that ideal romantic fantasy of like meeting somebody at a coffee shop and our hands touched, and then we look too deep into our eyes and the K-pop start playing in the background?
Yes,
you know,
I would love that. I'm a lover boy at heart, so yeah, I would love that. Bro. But
have you ever watched Hitch? Like
Hitch?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, it's a movie that I think it's way before your time, even my time. No, it was my time, but I was a kid when it came out. It's a movie with Will Smith. And he plays a person who helps dudes, like regular dudes like us. I don't know why I said us, but like I wish we had a Hitch. He helps these guys to find love. Yeah. So he orchestrates like situations for the guy to be like the hero in that situation, right? So like if her dog will run away and he'll like, okay, he's like, yo, here's the dog, I'll stop the car in here, you just lay on the floor, and then that's how you can start your conversation. Basically, like it was like super dramatic. It's like dramatized, but like that's what we want, you know. Like we kind of want like something where we're like, I guess so. You know, we run into the metro together and we're alone in the metro and I saw it for the first time. I fell in love. You know,
that would be cute. That would be a great great story for the kids. You know? But I
had two of my friends who I saw them not too long ago after a while, and like she got engaged, and I saw her picture on like on Instagram. It was super beautiful because her fiance is like a photographer or something, so they had perfect image.
Wow. Right.
But I asked her, I'm like, it was like that moment was romantic, right? But she was telling me, like the idea of marriage and all these things is like, it's like, are we ready for marriage? It's not like back in the day when we had one job and we can take care of it and we can make proposal. It's like now you have to kind of be ready for it, Yeah. So even if
like emotionally,
financially, every kind of way, right? We have to remember that relationship isn't just like a love thing. It's complex and it has a lot of layers, right?
And that's what I like remind myself all the time as well when I get sad that I'm still single, right? Which is, relationships are complicated, and I have a lot of insecurities that I need to work towards to be a better person so that the right person or my person will accept me for who I am, right? But oftentimes that's like overanalyzing and overstressing about the situation, right?
Yeah.
So it's crazy because in my mind it's like a step-by-step process.
Yeah.
So at first I'm like, damn, I'm sad that I'm single. Then I'm like, okay, relationships are complicated.
Yeah.
And then I think back to my previous relationships where it didn't work out.
Yeah.
Then I'm like, okay, maybe I'm not ready.
Yeah.
Maybe clearly I should work on myself and be better so that I can be a better partner.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, okay, now I'm overanalyzing it.
Yeah.
Let me chill.
Yeah.
Things will fall into place, and I need to let go.
Yeah.
And then I forget about it for like 2-3 weeks.
Yeah.
And then it loops back.
Yeah. Yeah.
But definitely, that's kind of like the
Yeah.
process that I go towards, where I'm like, it.
Relationship stuff.
It's scary.
So it's the most annoying thing, bro, because it's so invasive, man. It's just like just like okay, I'm chilling, and then all of a sudden I'm lonely. Like this deep dread of loneliness hits you. You're like, damn, like what am I supposed to do? And then you think about it, but then you think about all these things that you said, all these steps, and it's like, what's this? It's a deadly cycle. So
Yeah.
like talking about invasive thoughts, like just like same thing with creativity sometimes, where I'm like, I like the last couple of weeks when we weren't doing podcasting, I wasn't making music, I was just living life. And every thought that I had, whether it was positive, neutral, negative, I just ignored it, right? And I just got things done. Oh my god, yo guys, if you hear things, my fucking tenants upstairs are vacuuming right now. So if it catches on the mic, we're really sorry, but
I hope not. I sure hope not.
I hope it doesn't,
because we have mics here.
So like I'm hearing them right now, so
yeah.
I hope it doesn't catch, but it is what it is. This is a ghetto setup, you know what I mean? What do you expect?
Ghetto fucking setup.
This is what happens when you're a slumlord, man. You know what I mean? No, so it's very invasive, like I said. Like, so I was ignoring my thoughts, and like I'd work, and like, bro, I had crazy amount of energy, because all my energy that I would use to overthink, I'm like, I ignored it, and I just got things done. I'd wake up in the morning, sit for work, and I'm working 8 hours straight, no breaks, not no breaks, but I'm working hard.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, whoa, where's this energy coming from? And then when we decided to do our podcast and whatever, bro, I'm like going crazy, because I'm like, I need to cut this reel, I need to edit this, I need to do this, I need to and like it's so invasive. And I'm like, that's one of the reasons as to why I'm like, I try my best to not think about thoughts as much and trying to meditate, whatever, just because, bro, like it's annoying. You know, it's like
100%.
Bro, it's like, bro,
100%.
You're chilling, and then you're like, I don't know about me, I don't say things like that about myself, but I think that we all deserve a healthy relationship, right? We should have that.
Yes,
that's
the both of us do.
Both of us. For me, like I said, I don't need it as much.
All right, man.
You know what I mean?
Well,
like,
all right, man.
I don't want it as much, so it's not as like prominent in my mind. But I think that anybody that wants it should have not access, but they should, hopefully get a healthy relationship, right?
Yeah, everyone deserves that.
Yeah.
100%.
Exactly. But I think that the more we think about it, and we're always worried about how it's gonna be, it's just like we're putting up the barriers that's not letting us get there. You know what I mean, bro? So, Rumi had like this. He's a poet. I don't know if you know about Rumi.
I don't know.
So Rumi is like he's from like this, I don't know, crazy like 12th century poet, right?
Damn, all right.
And he's one of the most beautiful. He writes the most beautiful poetry, but he has this thing that he says where what you're seeking is also seeking you, right?
Oh yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah. So
it's a beautiful thing.
It's so crazy. I actually have a book. I actually have his book. It's called The 365 Days with Rumi, and he has a poem for each day. And bro, sometimes you can spend a whole day reading one poem just because there's so much interpretation from it, right?
Yeah.
And so when he said that, I think that my understanding is that for that thing to come to us, we need to let go of our barriers, of our guard, right?
I see, yeah.
So because the thing that you're looking for probably has their guard up.
Yeah.
Right? So if you're not taking your guard down, they're not going to take their guard down. Yeah. So
damn, that's loud.
I know, dude. Shit.
I really hope the mic doesn't catch
man.
it.
We're just cooked. I'm sorry, guys.
We're fried.
Yeah,
we're fried, man.
But that's what it is. Another Lane podcast.
Another Lane podcast, man.
Yeah. But anyways, I talked a lot about it, but yeah.
Yeah, no, that is. It's true, and like these very like beautiful way of interpreting life and relationships and things that you want. I love those.
Yeah.
Like what seeking you, what you're seeking is also seeking you. It's a beautiful thing to say.
Yeah.
And the other thing is,
but for me, it's like, I keep interrupting you, but like,
no worries.
Like, basically, what I'm trying to say is like, what you're seeking doesn't need to be. Oh God, guys.
They're right above us.
They're like literally right above us right now. And it's like, it's either they do it now or they do it like at like ungodly hours. So it's we have to pick and choose. So it's like, it's not just love, you know, or that person. It's also whether it's enlightenment, health, whatever that is. So
yeah, no, and yeah, I just love, like, I absolutely adore like this recent trend of like seeing and being attached to, while romanticizing like positive stuff, right? I got so pressed when the whole nonchalant thing came up. I'm like, bro, I'm not nonchalant at all. I'm short and chalant, bro. Like, I'm expressive. I'm annoyed. I get really worked up over the most minute stuff. So when people were like, yo, you know, you gotta talk in a low voice to impress everyone so that they know that you're not like, you know, pressed or worried about anything. It makes you look chill and nonchalant. Well, you
the
gotta
world's burning and you're just like,
I was so pissed.
Yeah.
I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me, man. And I tried to do that because I was like, is it?
Because everyone tries to be a little mysterious.
No, it's... I was so mad.
So, you know what's funny though? Like the idea of mystery, it's like people don't get it. They think it's like an absence of presence or like a lack of presence.
Yeah.
But it's actually a suggestion of depth.
What are you talking about?
So basically it's like, it's not that I mean, like absence of presence or a lack of presence, it comes later. But like, for example, like the fundamental idea of mystery is like, what makes mystery so exciting is that it wants to be discovered, right?
Right.
But in order for it to be discovered, it needs to be, or not discovered, but it wants to be figured out, you know?
Okay.
Mystery wants to be figured out, but for it to be figured out, it has to be discovered first, right?
Right.
So if people are going around and they're like, well, no one's going to know about me, I'm going to be mysterious and nonchalant, whatever, you're actually pushing people away from you, right? Suggestion of depth is that there's more to you than just what you putting out, basically, right? There's like, okay, you're cool, you're nice or whatever, but there's a part of you that's, you know, can be vulnerable, that speaks well, that has a different interest or something of that sort, right? So in order for you to be mysterious and nonchalant, you need to be able to, you know, first put yourself out there, right?
But if you're nonchalant and pushing people away, doesn't that also give like an allure? Like, why is he pushing me away? And people would interpret it as like, oh, he has some depth or she has some depth that I'm not aware of.
I thought so too, but it never worked out for me, bro. I'll tell you something, bro. Like being nonchalant and mysterious, and like it's funny, being mysterious and nonchalant never worked for me, but being chalant and non-mysterious never worked for me. So I'm like, what am I gonna do, right? Everything they're like, yo, if you just don't give too much attention to her, so I don't. And the next thing you know, she's gone out of my life. I'm like,
you know, that's probably the worst advice I got, by the way. I think so. Okay, real quick, story back when I was in CJEP.
Yeah.
My mom and my dad were like, you know, when I was like wondering about dating, they were like, oh, you should marry like a Bengali girl so that shared cultures, whatever, shared values will be present. So I'm like, all right. I mean, I went to L'Oréal, which is on Cadillac,
Louis Riel,
Cadillac and L'Angelier-ish, or Rosemont. Anyways, and there weren't that many Bengalis, right? It was mainly an Arabic school,
Latino,
so a lot of people from Ashlag were there. And when I went to Vanier, okay, it's really crazy. This story is really crazy. So I was at Vanier and I got really pressed because there was a girl that I liked and she didn't like me back.
Okay.
Obviously.
Okay.
Because I was like an edgy fucking kid. I was annoying as fuck. And so I see this girl
Yeah.
at the metro on Lionel Groux.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, let me bust out the courage to like go talk to her because I don't give a fuck anymore.
Okay.
So I went to her, I talked with her. She gave me her Snap when I was
Yeah.
still using Snap. I don't use it anymore.
Yeah.
Because it's fucking
It's
gross.
It's disgusting. It's so disgusting.
If you use Snap, totally fine. I think it's gross. And so I went, I got her Snap.
Yeah.
We texted, and I'm like, yo, do you want to go grab lunch?
Yeah.
And she ghosted me.
Ooh.
So I'm like, okay, well.
It happens, yeah.
It happens. It is what it is. The next year, I enrolled in this class called Psychology of Cults.
Yeah.
Which was a really cool class about
That sounds interesting.
Cults. It was super, super sick.
Yeah.
And so I was there.
Yeah.
And that girl.
Make a note that we need an episode about that.
Of cults?
Yeah. Because
I'll remember, yeah.
Because I really want to get
remember.
Try to remember.
Okay.
You got to be the topics guy, bro.
I got to be the topics guy.
Yeah. Because eventually I will like us to talk about like cult personalities or personality cults and like narcissism and stuff, because there's a specific person that, like, I'm never going to say his name, but he's super famous and I know him.
Yeah.
But he's an insane narcissist. I didn't because he does like very motivational spiritual stuff, and he's very calm with his voice, and he's like,
he's nonchalant,
but he's
holy
like,
fuck,
he's nonchalant, but he's like, he makes people feel good. He's like, do things, be good, he's like, he acts like he's a cult leader, right? And like he did something to somebody, and like I have like a completely different view of him. I've always felt like this guy was a little bizarre, but I'm like, oh, that confirmed it, right? Because the person put out like a YouTube video about all these things, right? Yeah. I'll tell you offline, but like eventually I want us to talk about it. But yeah, so anyways, you were saying personality cults.
So yeah, I took this class on psychology of cults.
Yeah.
And the girl who ghosted me was in that class and sitting right next to me.
Damn.
And I was like, wait, the face looks familiar. She's like, oh, hey, Labib. I'm like, who are you? And she's like, oh, I'm the girl that you talked like last semester.
Oh.
I was like, oh, shit. And so I was also friends with this other Bengali guy. And I was telling him like, yeah, I like want to take her out, but she always like ghosts me. I wonder like what's going on.
Yeah.
And eventually like he's like, yo, did you try acting uninterested? I said, yeah, it didn't work because she doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
And then he's like, okay, try to be like more persuasive, like go like ask her out, say she can bring her friends. I'm like, I don't think that's gonna work, man. Yeah. And he's like, do it. And I'm like, all right. So I texted her, and she replied with, I don't fuck with you, I like tall white guys instead, and you're never gonna get a chance with me. And so when people say that, the worst you can say is no, they can say way worse. They can say
will destroy you internally.
And so I felt really bad. And like, one of the insecurities was like my height. Yeah, obviously. Of course. And so from there I was like, okay, well, Bengali girls aren't for me, I guess.
Oh, she was Bengali.
Yeah, she was Bengali. Turns out she was Bengali. Okay. So I'm like, damn. And so I'm sure she didn't say that. I'm over dramatizing it, but I think it's funny.
She didn't say that?
I don't think she said that, but she said something along the lines of like, I'm not interested in short guys. I prefer like tall white guys instead.
Oh shit.
Right. And like it's a preference thing. 100%. I get it. But
it is self-hatred, I would say, but anyways, that's a whole different conversation.
Whole different topic.
Different topic. It was interesting because I've been like my hero like just in life has been Malcolm X, right?
Yeah.
And one of his speeches or lectures is called "You Can't Hate the Roots Without Hating the Tree," or "You Can't Hate the Tree Without Hating the Roots," right?
Right.
And he talks about how like, because in his time a lot of the black people in America didn't like the fact that they were from Africa, right? A lot of them were taken as slaves into America, and then over there they got conditioned into thinking that being black was bad, right?
Yeah.
And so I noticed that happening to a lot of like Bengali and brown people when I moved to Alberta, right? Where I'm like, yo, they didn't like being themselves. They're like, yo, I'm just a white guy in like an Asian body, I'm like, damn, that is crazy work. And so for me, I could never understand it, but going through like a rejection like that, I kind of get it.
Yeah. And I mean, like, we talked about it like maybe a couple years back. Like
Yeah.
I was having that self-hatred
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
I was like, man, like if only like I was.
Is it from her or is it just in general?
No, it was like in general. There was
Okay.
like some other like, external like trauma that kind of added on to it. But
Okay.
this was like, I guess, nah, it wasn't really that deep, honestly.
No, okay.
But I was like, damn, all right, fuck it, man.
It's conditioning, bro. Like we don't have like on television. There's no other than Bollywood, and Bollywood's whack. I had to say this. Their music is amazing.
What?
You like it's garbage.
You're gonna get so much fucking hate for this, bro.
I know. The music's great, but like the story, like this is something that my sister says. She's like, this movie, the guy is chasing after this girl, and she said to him no like 4 or 5 times, and he's still being persistent. You know, that is harassment. That is not cute. That is not romantic. And so Bollywood like tends to like over dramatize like these parts that like, you know, love, they make it super passionate. The music, oh man, the music's so good, especially in 90s. But like
The music is amazing.
it's amazing. I'm never gonna stop. There's obviously some really good movies and stuff, but in general, Bollywood understands that. I don't know how they do it, but they just kind of like do the cringy part more. You know, like Hollywood, I feel like they hide their cringiness a little bit, or maybe it's just because we from there. But like in Bollywood, they really amp up the cringiness. You know?
Can I be honest?
Yeah.
I've watched like maybe 5 Bollywood movies in my life.
That's all you need.
That's all I need.
Yeah.
Like one of them that I remember fondly is this movie called RRR.
Okay.
Right, I think it's Rise, Revenge, and I forgot the other R.
Okay.
It's 3 hours long. It
Yeah.
felt like it was an hour and 30 minutes.
Really?
That movie was fucking hype.
Oh yeah.
But
no, there's some classics, bro. 100%.
But
yeah.
my friends are gonna hate on you for this
Yeah.
shit, man. They're gonna DM me. Gonna be like, your cousin doesn't like Bollywood movies, bro. And then they're gonna name some classics, and I'll be like, I don't know that, man.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
No. No, look, like they're gonna be like, oh, how about Dil To Pagal Hai, or like,
I'm like, I don't know what that is.
Kabhi Khushi Kabhi Gum, but
I
like
don't know what that
they're
is.
all like they're like rom-coms, and they're like, if you watch it, they're feel-good movies,
Mm-hmm.
but it's so corny. It's just a
Well, they have to
corniest
be
thing.
corny, man.
Like, bro, rom-com can be corny, but I'm just saying they push the cringiness, they push the corniness to a next level.
That's the appeal,
right? Just because it's an appeal doesn't mean that it's necessarily good. It just means that
I
it's
guess so, yeah.
slop. You know, it's like it's just slop in that time.
Calling
right?
it Bollywood slop.
Bollywood slop. You know, Bollywood sloppy toppy. You know what I mean?
All right, maybe not. Okay, pause.
Yo, resume.
Yo. But yeah, like coming back to that girl, yeah, I was like torn to shreds,
Yeah.
man. I was like, but looking back at it,
Yeah.
I was like 17 or 18. I was a cringe
Bro, you're
fucking kid, bro.
you're
I was
a
an
kid.
idiot.
Yeah.
Like the things that I would do were not great. Like I was weird.
Yeah.
So I completely understand
Yeah.
like her reaction. But the funny thing is, after I stopped giving attention and I let it go, right? Coming back to that topic,
Yeah.
when I let it go, she was interested in me after, and she was like she was doing things to like want me to notice her, right?
Okay.
So she would be like, "Did you notice my shoes? Did you notice what I'm wearing?" And obviously, I'm like, "No, why would I?"
Yeah.
Like you just tore my heart to shreds.
Yeah.
You just told me that I'm like ugly. So why would I notice you?
Okay, maybe I'm assuming something, but I just feel like this is just some like weird psychological thing that she did, where she's like, I'm gonna reject him, and then I'm gonna make
It was a
him
Bollywood movie in the making.
I'm gonna reject him, but then I'm gonna try to get him back. You know,
It was a Bollywood movie in the
Yeah,
making,
exactly.
and it didn't go through because like I don't know, I was like too hurt, I guess.
Yeah.
But that was my very first and last interaction with Bengali women.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Well, okay, I had another one with like one of my coworkers.
like romantic?
Not romantic. Like I was friends with her. She was really cool. Like she's amazing, honestly.
Yeah.
Amazing photographer. I still
Yeah.
follow her on IG.
Yeah.
But yeah, she make
Give her a shout out.
Sabrina, shout out. You make killer photos. I wish you can take more photos, because when it was we were working at my old job called
Yeah.
Voile en Voile.
Yeah.
And she I remember
It's like that park, right?
Yeah, that park at the old port. And
fire.
it's fire as fuck, man. I love that place.
That being said, bro, like I've been thinking about like starting to like
rock climb.
No, not rock climb, but to start taking pictures to push like the music and promote and stuff. I was like, fuck, I kind of don't want to do it, but I was like, it would be nice, you know.
Sabrina.
You know, so yeah.
Sabrina, we're bringing you in.
Okay, that sounds good.
But yeah, like I was 21, 22, and I think at that point I had like a really weird shift where I went from being super introverted to being more extroverted.
Yeah.
So a lot of my friends, I made a lot of friends at that job.
Yeah.
And like when that shift happened, I became much more social.
Yeah.
And when I became much more social,
okay, give me a quick second. Let me just take the charger out because the message is saying that the camera is overheating.
Oh, snap.
So if it overheats, we're gonna be cooked.
All right. We good?
15 minutes already. We have an hour.
50 minutes?
Yeah.
Oh, no. I gotta wrap it up then.
Yeah. Okay, so
when that shift happened, that's where I met Sabrina, and I was like, maybe not all Bengali girls are like mean. They're actually really nice. Yeah. And Sabrina is amazing, great photographer. Yeah. And
we're giving people shout out with like 0 views. Like, hey, we're sorry.
We had 100 views. We made 100 views on episode 1,
which is pretty cool.
It's pretty awesome.
I'm like, this is kind of cool. But like, we're gonna wrap it up.
Yeah, I didn't realize we were talking for 50 minutes.
No, it's all good, bro. It's let me see. It went pretty smoothly, man. Me, I'm just ready to go out and just go for a little walk. But I've just been inside. But like, basically, like, when I said like, you're gonna feel like a lot of people are gonna be interested right now, and then that number is gonna dip. I hope it doesn't dip because I think people find you interesting, especially your
I'm surprised.
Yeah, well,
actually, I am interesting. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I gotta
own it, bro.
You're right. Yeah, I am interesting.
Yeah, you are interesting. And so, like, I think
got a great voice, luscious locks.
Okay, all right.
I don't drive a Lambo. I don't have a license.
Okay, all right.
I got my permit.
Okay. I hate myself. I wish I can. No.
Whoa.
No, but I think like at the end of the day, like the number may dip, but when you're consistent and you put yourself out there, it's gonna happen. So like right now you have your friends and everybody showing you support, but the more overexposed you become, the less kind of support it is. And it's not because they're tired of you or whatever. It's just like we can't expect our friends and family to support it, right? It's
100%.
just like we're gonna they like the idea that we're doing it, but now our goal is to like now push this content to people who want to hear us talk, right?
Yeah.
So
and hopefully you guys have the attention span to listen to 2 dudes talking for 50 minutes.
So 2 random dudes too.
Two random dudes.
We're not even like popular or nothing, so technically we're not cool yet. I mean, it is another lame podcast.
Another lame podcast.
All right, guys, I'm gonna end it here.
Bye-bye.
Bye.